Hi Leo, this is your ex-partner reading. Due to the fact that we're at the end of this month almost now, well we are actually, aren't we, today? I've kind of set the time span for the end of March, beginning of April, okay? Now, we're using the 2-row spread as usual. This for you, this for ex-partner. Card at the centre as a central issue, and we'll look at the card at the bottom of the deck. In between recording this video, I will pause, and that will be so I can have a sip of water, okay? Now, the card at the centre, Ace of Wands. So, new beginning, okay? The Wands, passion, excitement. For me, the Ace of Wands can be the most passionate card in the tarot. But, you know, is it there to represent that this is something that this new beginning can happen between you both? Is it there to represent that a new beginning is possible, but, you know, it's going to be difficult? Now, the first card you have, Leo, is the Tower. Now, the Tower, as we know, it talks about the collapse of something. Something that we didn't know was going to come crashing down. So, you know, this relationship, I feel that this particular reading I'm doing is talking about the breakup that has been very recent, okay? I don't think we're talking about ex-partner now from 6 months ago or a year ago. I think with the Tower being there in the present position, I think this is very much a recent breakup. And the Tower, it's there to either suggest that you did not see this breakup coming, okay? Or your ex didn't. But I feel it's more you, okay? On their side, they have the 10 of Wands. So this is carrying a heavy burden, carrying a lot of responsibility, feeling that weight. Now, is it there to suggest that your ex-partner is feeling this way at the moment because they were the ones that broke this relationship? And, you know, maybe it was very much out of the blue. And maybe they are feeling the weight of that responsibility now, knowing that they were the ones that broke the relationship and may very well have hurt you. The next card you've got, Leo, is the 4 of Pentacles. Now, this is a card of holding on. So, you know, are you holding on, Leo, to the hope here that a reconciliation can take place? Are you simply just holding on to memories of the relationship, not being able to completely move on? Especially if this breakup has been very recent, then it's understandable to feel that way. But you don't want to keep yourselves in that position for too long. Now, the card they have is the Page of Cups. Now, this can be messages coming through. And it can be messages to do with emotions and feelings. But be very careful here, Leo, because this page, while he's lovely, you know, he's not horrible, but the issue with him is there is a sense of immaturity attached. Sometimes he finds it very difficult to have what we would call a grown-up, mature, committed relationship. And he can often say things that he says because of his emotions at the time. But we know ourselves that our emotions fluctuate. We can feel one way today, and next week or the week after, we can feel something very different, okay? So keep that in mind. Sorry, I just needed to pause. You know, it could be for some of you here, sorry, that your ex may very well communicate with you, send messages to you, that they may, and these messages may be of, you know, maybe emotional. But it's possible here that they're doing that because they're feeling an element of guilt and responsibility because they were the ones that broke the relationship up. Now, moving down, you've got the Four of Cups here. Now, the Four of Cups, the problem with this card is it is that feeling of blur or of boredom. It can very much suggest here that you may receive other offers, that other people may very well ask you out. But it could also be here to suggest that if your ex is communicating with you, then what they are offering is not what you're looking for. Because that's the thing with the Four of Cups, is it talks about offerings being made, but we don't accept it. We don't, you know, it's not entirely what we're looking for or what we want. But my worry with the Four of Cups is after we get the Five of Cups. Now, it's not on the table, but the Five of Cups can talk about regret. So be careful here. If offers coming through, whether it's your ex or someone new, when you dismiss it, be careful and make sure that you are dismissing the offer for the right reason, because we have offers coming through, because here we have the Knight of Cups. Now, we've jumped here from the Page to the Knight, suggesting maybe an element of more maturity. Maybe the ex having seen the errors of their ways. The Knight comes charging in, offering something heartfelt. We then have the Star card. Now, this can be here to suggest that an offer that's going to come through may very well be what you have been wishing and hoping for, because the Star card is very much a card about wishes, but it's also a card that deals with healing, needing to heal oneself. You know, is it here to suggest that an offer may come through, as I said, from your ex? Maybe somebody new, but maybe before you accept it, you're going to have to go through a healing process. But you know what? If I'm being honest, I don't think the Star card's here so much to do with the healing. I think it's more to do with wish coming true. Now, moving on to their side, they've got three majors. They've got the Chariot, they've got the Wheel of Fortune, and they've got the Moon. The Chariot, as we know, is the card about forward movement, about them being in the driver's seat, but the two Sphinxes in the same direction as well. Head, heart have both got to want the same thing here to get victory, because the Chariot can be a card of victory. The Wheel of Fortune, yes, the wheel turning, okay, very karmic energy. We don't control that wheel. So the Wheel of Fortune, karmic energy, you know, good fortune coming their way. But again, it can also suggest getting back on that wheel, because we're only at the 10, remember, with the wheel. We've still got further to go. So getting back on that wheel and having an opportunity here to do something again. But this time we're going to do it differently. Because the thing with the Tower card, although it talks about the collapse of something, it's normally the collapse of something that was built on, you know, weak foundations. But we have an opportunity there to rebuild it, to make sure that this time the foundations are strong. Then we have the Moon card. The Moon card, you know, for me, it can be a card that talks about secrets, things that are hidden from us. But also, the Moon card can talk about that feeling of feeling hesitant. You know, wanting to go down a new path, but as I said, feeling a little bit fearful because we don't know what we're going to find at the end of the path. See, I think your ex, you know, and it won't be for all of you, okay? It's just not possible. But I think for some of you here, your ex is going to see the error of their ways. They're going to realise that the breakup was a mistake. It was a positive mistake, though, because, as I said, now the relationship can be rebuilt, but on much more solid foundations. And the card we have at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. So even if the Moon here was about secrets, not seeing things very clearly, then the Sun comes in and we get clarity. The Sun, you know, illuminates everything. But the Sun also energizes us. It can energize and rejuvenate a relationship that we thought was done and dusted. The Sun card is the most positive card in the tarot. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave it there. Very, very positive reading. Okay, thank you for watching and take care. Bye.